So this is the sanctuary. This is where I would drop dead every night, totally exhausted, and then arise again with the sound of the bell and leave. Hello, Kai. Say hello.
Hello?
He's just like that. Dutch people are like that. We will go to the toilet. Yeah, these two lovely gentlemen.
This is what happens here. Hard work at the centre.
Rather hard work. It's a gentleman from Pleasure Fuckers and a gentleman from Morocco.
Frenchies and Pivo.
Frenchies and Pivo.
Pivo, yes.
Pivo. And then we would emerge at 4:20. Rather, this is Stevie. This is how South Africans are. Cheers, mate. I would emerge at 4:20. The sky wouldn't be like this because now it's like 8 a.m. So the sky would be like totally dark. There would be a lot of stars, which is rather lovely, and you could see a lot of shooting stars. So at 4:20 a.m. you would walk here, rather zombie-like because you were still sleeping.
I demonstrate.
Yeah. Stevie will demonstrate how people usually were walking in the morning to the morning meditation. Totally exhausted from last night and just, yeah.
This is quite fast, actually.
Yeah. This is still rather rapid. Yeah. Hello everybody. This is Spring Peace coming to you from Barcelona.
Barcelona!
With my main man Marnix, who is the owner of the land.
Owner of the land.
Yes, the Lord of the land.
Lord of the land.
Oh, here. And we're going to talk about the meditation retreat, motherfucker, which was the hardest fucking shit I've ever done. I'll quickly introduce it, and then Marnix will ask me some intriguing and beautiful and sensual and psychedelic questions.
Absolutely. Yes.
So it was 10 days. You wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. You go to the bathroom. You can't wake and bake because they take all your drugs, they take all your literature, they take all your writing material. You can't say good morning to anybody because it's the noble silence. So nothing, not even like eye contact, not even like gestures or something like that, like, you know, really nothing. And you go to meditate, and you meditate the whole day for about 10 hours. And you have like 2 big breaks for breakfast, you can manage to catch a nap, and for lunch you can get a nap. And you have a very light afternoon like tea, where you get like 2 pieces of fruit. That's it, breakfast, lunch, 2 pieces of fruit, everything vegan, super light. First 3 days my knees are falling off. So first I fight the pain, and then the next 7 days I fight my mind, because, you know, you're supposed to just sit and pay attention to your breath and to your sensations, and you delve deeper, but your mind always want to be in the past or in the future, you know, the fucking bitches want to have fun, and then, you know, like, it reached the point when I felt my mind was the enemy, just always like feeding these old memories, traumas or beautiful memories, and just not being able to focus right here. But in the end, I passed it somehow. I managed to live through it, and it was fucking brilliant. I feel much better. And you would walk up there to the meditation center. This is the magical porch and the sunrise. On this porch, people would usually lie down after meditations. Because, you know, you would have like 5 minutes, or at least for 5 minutes people would drop dead there. Here's the dining hall, a little lined up luggage, and way to the meditation center. And here only males would walk, of course, because the whole course for the whole 10 days we were segregated, so we just weren't in contact with the women. And among ourselves, of course, there was noble silence, so we were silent for 10 days. No gestures, not even eye contact. And this is the gong, the mighty gong. So this is the gong that's been announcing and dictating our life, around which our lives have circled for the past 10 days. And this is Stevie, and he just rang the gong. You just rang the gong. You're so rebellious. Hey man, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
So naughty. Oh, and this is the sunrise, man. Sunrise on the 11th day. On the day it ended. There's the meditation hall right there. The male bedroom. All the lined up luggage. The dining hall. This is the male section. The female section, everything's segregated. There is the female dorm, and then the females were walking to the meditation hall where we both were, but still segregated.
Oh, no, look at this one.
Oh, look at this one, man!
It's a wild animal.
And here is some strange person from Boom. How are you, person?
I'm very good.
It's good. I like your belt, man.
Thank you.
It's so cool.
Which one of them?
I know. Walk on, man.
My pants are still falling down.
Walk on. I'm gonna do like a cool shot of you, like with the sun behind you. Oh my god. Oof. Well, the women, we still kind of are segregated even on the last day. And here is the meditation hall, and there's a guy going to piss probably, but no, man. Yes, and here you would be very quiet. You would put your shoes here. You would hang your hat. Everybody was commenting how they enjoyed my Moroccan yellow shoes with pointy tips. Yes, here is the sala de meditación entrada hombres. Here is where you would put your name in case you wanted an interview with the teacher. So it was like the day 1, day 2, blah blah, and you would put your name, and then at 12 you would meet the teacher. Yes, this is the daily timetable, so you can see the wake up 2-hour meditation first, then breakfast. You would usually get a nap here. Bit of a meditation, and finally you could like still wait up and ask questions or go to sleep, but you usually went to sleep because you were exhausted. And this is the meditation hall. Now it's all being cleaned, and there would be like seats everywhere. There were like over 100 people here, and this is where the magic happened. This is where the teachers were, Martin and Denise Stevens, and we would meditate. This is like basically the home. We would spend here much more time than in bed, like 10 hours a day or something like that. That's actually like the guy, the teacher, is also an architect. He designed this, and there's some natural way of AC, of cooling it, that there is water running underneath, so it's like naturally cooled. And it was never cold, like it was like really always pleasant. And this lovely gentleman will hold our doors. Thank you.
Alright. Nice, good capture. Yeah. Alright.
It was insane.
Okay, it sounds very intense indeed.
It was. Absolutely. It's not for everybody because I was like many times myself like, why did I do this?
Alright. It sounds interesting, like a challenge. I will be up for trying it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. I think we forgot to tell about this element.
Yes.
Since this has been an intriguing part of our daily life since you have arrived.
Yes.
And at about the 2-minute mark, we will light this spliff, which is now. It is. I hear from the cameraman. And
the cameraman Christopher.
We will explore.
Say hello, Chris.
What's up?
Crispy Chris.
Crispy Chris. Yeah.
We will explore how this will influence our conversation.
Exactly.
On tape, so it is also for research purposes.
Exactly. We will submit it to the Stanford University, to the MIT.
For future generations.
It's highly educative, highly academic.
Absolutely. Our moms will be proud.
Exactly. And I was especially happy to, like, after the meditation I came to Madrid 2 days, then Malaga. It was great visiting my dear friend Natalia. but it was too much partying, and then like coming here to Barcelona and just chilling in my own room was just very lovely, and Marnix is totally vibing on this like
Absolutely.
meditation, healthy food.
I just came back as well from 3 weeks of traveling, and I also needed to like ease into life a little bit. So our energy is really connected perfectly, I would say. Yeah, and it's a continuation of how we lived last year as well when you came to Barcelona, where we spend about 1 week a year living like kings,
Yes.
spending money like kings, and enjoying fine dining, the finest herbs that can be found in the city, and enjoy life together.
Absolutely. I think I'll make it a tradition now. Like always, at the end of the summer, visit Marnix, conclude, chill, vibe back into life.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
And we will go to Morocco next year to see the Blue City.
So Marnix, you meditate, right?
I meditate, yes.
How did you get to meditating?
I started to meditate by doing a 10-week course in Amsterdam with a yogi from India who guided us through the mind web, pretty much. And in those 10 weeks it changed my life. And I continue on learning about the mind until today. Today I had a very interesting meditation session.
Share please.
Where I started to understand the habits of the mind.
The habits of the mind, the same we did, like know the patterns of the mind and be aware of it.
Because the mind starts to fall into the same habits time after time. There's a couple of things it does. For instance, rehearsing conversations that you might or might not have in the future, which already emphasizes that might not have. Why put mental energy into something that might not happen? That is one thing. And also, it amplifies the lack of trust in general life. Like rehearsing also implies that you would feel that the right words might not come at that moment, and you feel the need to rehearse whatever you're gonna say. Or you could trust into life and trust that the right words and the right things will come at that moment in time.
Because all these hypotheses are just source of misery. Like it can be nice just thinking about conversation with your, sometimes it's necessary when you talk to your boss or something, but generally just don't invest energy into something that hasn't yet happened, because then you start stressing about it and it's a source of misery. That's also what they told us. All your miseries come from the inside. It's never because of something or somebody, it's always your reaction to something.
It's like Shakespeare said, nothing is good or bad by definition, but only thinking makes it so.
Absolutely.
So it's all about how we relate to the things that happen to us.
Absolutely. So just be aware of your reactions to pain. That's like what the course was for me. And what the professor was telling the people, don't run away from pain. Like everybody was like, it hurts. And I was like, my knees, it hurts. I'm injuring my fucking knees. But he was like, the pain is not the problem. Your reaction to the pain is the problem.
That is such an interesting concept. That is the pain itself is just a sensation in the end. And how the mind relates to this sensation, if it calls it a non-pleasurable experience, then it starts to become something it's averse against. Like, I don't want this.
Exactly, and aversions and cravings are like the things that they told us fight against that shit.
Absolutely.
What minute we have?
7:30.
7:30.
So last question, if someone.
Last question.
Or observation.
Last question. What is one thing that you expect to experience in the coming year that you are excited about?
Wow, loved it. Well, I'm excited about applying this shit for living. To like actually stick to it. I have no idea how it's gonna turn long term, but already like these couple of days, like even it, like I try to make it a habit. As soon make it a habit, and then it's just natural. Like don't force yourself into it.
Make it a habit to become aware of the habits of the mind.
Absolutely, and to meditate every day, it just clears your mind so beautifully. And already I've started to feel like open energies, chakras and shit. I don't know.
It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
It's rather gorgeous.
consciousness, the awareness, the presentness, to be able to focus on whatever you are doing right at this time. It is a wonderful experience.
Chris, do you have any last observations or question?
No.
No.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So yeah, so we send warm regards from Barcelona, from the flattest flat I've ever been to.
It is pretty flat.
It's
Yeah.
so flat.
It is
It's
so
like
flat.
the idea of a flat, the concept of a flat.
Yeah. Greetings from the warm vibes and the warm air in
Yes.
Barcelona. That feels like a comfortable blanket.
May all of you be happy. May all of you find real happiness.
Prosper.
And always remember, keep it funky.
Keep it funky.
And keep it groovy.
And keep it groovy, yeah. Funky and groovy.
Funky and groovy.
See.
Nice.
And this is it. This is it. Man. 10 days. Living like a monk. No phone, no connection, no speaking, no communication. Only light meals. Like only like 5 hours of sleep. Only vegetarian meals, only tea and water, nothing else. It was brilliant. It was. Brilliant.